Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. Alright, so we got, what, 2 fields to do second layer fertilizer in. The soybean fields. Then we'll be working in... What the heck happened there? Why is there a random piece in that field that's not planted? It looks fine. Yeah, that's something. It looks like it's just a visual bug, but yeah, that's... Are these fields fine? That's so random. It has to be a visual thing. Yeah, when I turn different directions, it shows. Hopefully we still get all of the field. Maybe it grows itself. Obviously, I could probably exit out of the game and maybe it fixes itself too. Possible, at least. That's all it takes, maybe, to get it working how it should, or at least looking how it should. It's the most random visual thing I've seen for bugs. I'm assuming it's a bug, because it looks... Like I said, it said it's planted, so... I'm assuming it's a bug of some sort. Might be something I'll have to be... came back for, but not too much usually. This is just always a weird sized field, so it's just how it is. And we'll get this. Too much we're missing now. Whole thing's done. Yeah, it shows that everything's growing at least right in there, so gonna assume that maybe once I exit the game, come back in later, it'll be fine. It's just, oh, there's another patch over there. Yeah, oh, yeah. That did not go very well. I should just cut down that tree or something so I have a path through there. Now I look at it from the far, it's fine. So yeah, it's just a visual thing. Kind of figured it was, but yeah, maybe I should cut like 2 trees down in there and just get a path in between. Considering I go that direction fairly often already, it might be kind of useful. Otherwise, I think we can probably get at least 2 fields filled in, and I'm thinking we can get that field there probably limed today and maybe planted even. I'm trying to be smart with what crops I'm going to put in each field. I like the one that's kind of turning out to be a little bit larger than expected. That one might just be more of a maybe a canola type field, something where it's a longer growth time, where we're not going to be constantly having to do harvests in it, because obviously that's going to be a mighty long harvest. I can already see that. Maybe that's just a thing where we want to do something like that instead, something that's going to take like 10 months to grow or something like that. Let's check this. Looks pretty dang good. And I'll get that field limed right away too. I put all the lime that we had up there in here. So we don't have any more bags up there, it's just all all in there right now. At least get these fields limed and primed, at least to be planted soon. Whether I plant it today or not, that's not a huge deal. I mean, if I put like soybeans, it's not going to be sold in for an entire year, basically, well over a year actually, till it would be sold at this point. Otherwise, we could put canola would work. That would just barely work, I'm pretty sure, based off of growth time and stuff. Oh, that might. That's like a perfect width. Like a perfect width. I gotta make sure I stay somewhat aligned in here. Gonna run out now too. Just like that, we should be done. Yeah, that one piece is like moving, so yeah. It's just weird seeing like pieces of your field just randomly missing for no reason. But, oops. We'll get that back to how it should be. Since we'll need that here shortly again, I'm sure. See, canola would be a crop that we can actually make sure we get done. We'd have another thing to be able to sell soon, so hopefully combine sooner. I did see, I was looking around in these greenhouses. I figured I should mention it. There's these levers here. This is a thing. I was not aware of it. I think this one also has a collision up, so I'm kind of curious if it's not for pallets. I'm going to move these out, because that's something I've been wanting for a while almost, because I've been letting the peas or olives spawn, and then once they're, you know, the whole area is full, they'll start going. It will start just filling up in the inside of it, and then we can just bulk load it, which is significantly easier. So I'm curious if that's what I wanted all along. I can try it here, and I think this one, yeah, that one has a collision, and it also has a greenhouse. Yeah, the things you didn't know it had. Yeah, I noticed that the other day, and I was like, what the heck? Didn't know I could just spawn greenhouses out of the ground, but I guess I can. Okay, there is some solid fertilizer in here, so I kind of was hoping to get that emptied out of here. Yeah, I'm just curious if obviously the peas will spawn now. If it don't, then I'll probably do the same thing on the olives as well, just because it's so much easier just to bulk load right into your trailer. I suppose I have the outline of these fields done. I can not adjust my wardrobe. We can do the roads. Just kind of gotta have that little bit of a rounded edge in there. Obviously, some of these roads might be on the small side of things. But, I mean, eventually, I'm thinking eventually some of these fields will get put together so then it really doesn't matter what size of the field it is, or what the size of the road is, because the road's not going to be there. Which honestly, I think I took probably a little bit extra from here than I really needed. I go down this way all the time, so it makes sense just to get it opened up. It'll go right behind here. Should be enough room, hopefully, to drive past it. Another 850 out. And to get this steering assist, that is probably not going to show correctly for a little bit. I want to say I had to log out and come back in or something for it to show correctly in that screen. And in the mini-map too. It was something before, I think, with the Nexat mod, I think it was. That's what it was before. Get this switch to NOLA. So that'd be the only thing is eventually it does fill in. No, it's not filled in here. Oh, it's starting to fill in though. Yeah, it does come in, it just takes a little bit. Looks a little bit funky for a little bit in there, but well, I'll just do a short little time lapse. We'll get this field done nice and quick. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
I don't wanna fight this. Let it take me. Kinda wanna risk it. Maybe break me. Are we capable? Or unstable?
And just like that, this field is just about done. Last strip at least. You can certainly try to get these fields filled in now. I think we could probably get them all filled in if we really wanted to. I don't think we could get them planted or anything, but at least filled in so they could be planted next month maybe. More of a possibility than anything. I mean, we can at least get them limed maybe. There's going to be a lot of money I'm going to have to probably put into buying lime. A lot of these other fields have been... Oh, hey. That missing portion of the field is back. Is there again. That's so weird. Did I drive over here? Is it different? I don't know. Yeah, obviously it doesn't show on the minimap. I know that. I think I had the same issue with the first two fields that I made. That one and that one over there. The second one, I should say. I don't remember what I had to do to get it to work, but yeah. It took a couple of tries and I think it worked. Just like exiting the game and coming back in. I believe that's what I did. But I also made those fields right around the time I had the Nexat mod that came out, or DLC. I had that active, then I turned it off, and then it came back. But they should be deactivated now, so I'm not quite sure why they would be missing, but it's fine in here. So that's good, but that, you know, shows all the way in here. It just doesn't show on the mini-map. But maybe just leaving the game, going back in will get that all straightened out. As long as it shows, you know, in the actual map, it should be fine. I prefer it to show everywhere, but just check on prices quick, just in case something's really good. The beams and the planks they're tempting, but they're always kind of a good price, so I'm not that concerned. Yeah, I don't think it takes too terribly long to get one of these fields all filled in. It is kind of it's fairly easy to do. I mean, you're just kind of driving around and plowing up the field. The edges probably they don't take as long, but there's a little bit more. You know, trying to create a fairly straight edge takes a little bit of time. It does take a little bit of time, because it's one of those things you want to just do it once and have it good, and not go and try to do it numerous times, getting it straightened out. Saves a lot more time when you just get it right the first time. Well, I think I can probably just do a time lapse. I think we'll just finish out all of these fields. We'll get them all plowed open, and they'll be ready to be limed probably next month. Maybe we can get one done today, another one done today. We'll see, but I'm really just more so not sure how long that bigger field over there will take. Anyways, I'll text everyone out the time lapse is done.
Living on a landslide. Even when we're right. Living on a landslide. Even if we're alright. Riding through the unknown. Better hold tight. Over climbing this slope. When it's this high. Are we capable? Or unstable? Living on a landslide. Even when we're alright. Living on a landslide. Even if we're alright. Living on a landslide. Living on a landslide.
Alright, so we're on the very last field for plowing. Finally, all of them have been opened up, or almost opened up, but this is a huge expansion for fields. Just this one field is probably just almost as large as the 3 fields we had before. I mean, it is that large of expansion in land. I know this field here, I'm going to say it right now, it's not going to be very much fun doing the harvest. More likely when it comes time to do this harvest, what I'm going to end up trying to do is I'll do like half and then do other things and then finish it out. Just so we split it up, because this is going to be a pretty big harvest. And I'll probably try to do like maybe canola or something where it's like a 10-month, 11-month growth time, so it's not going to be too often that it happens. Even though, to be honest, I don't think we're too terribly far away from a combine, which is weird for me to say. You know, obviously we have $125,000. You're thinking, oh, I don't know, you're not even halfway there, but there's a lot of money to be made in the next couple of months here. Don't tip. Just from olives, obviously, we're gonna. I don't know how much we're gonna get from that. We're up to 74,000. I would not be surprised if it's almost $100,000 in olives to be sold. And then most soybeans to sell this summer as well. We can sell wood beams, long planks, kind of whenever. I don't think it's this summer. I would not be surprised if this coming winter we're talking about some sort of combine, because then we'll have obviously eggs, peas will be sold, any sort of crops. Be what one full field of canola that would definitely be sold by then. Any sort of wood products and stuff. We're not that far off. Not as far as it may seem. As much as obviously you look at the prices, you're like, yeah, I don't know. Because more likely I'm looking at like this one of these. How much is this? This is 280. That was always the upgrades you gotta remember. This is 260. And I can kind of upgrade as I need. Honestly, maybe I don't do the larger grain take right away. I can do it later, maybe. I think for our fields, we probably don't need that big of a horsepower. If we need, we could upgrade, though. Rear wheel assist would be the biggest thing. Yeah, also like maybe in the future you get a longer pipe or something, but that's something you can kind of buy later. Even this upgrade, I mean, this is 271 or 238, depending if you get the engine. That's not terrible. I mean, and then obviously land is or not land. Headers is the next biggest thing. I think there's some modded ones in here. We could get something like this, 30 foot. Yes, the 30 foot. It's a huge upgrade from what we have now, and that's be more than double the size. Or even what this is a 35 foot. Like, yeah, is it as big as we could potentially try and get? No, but we can start with a smaller header, 30, 35 foot, and then move up once we get the money and financial ability to get it. And still double the size, huge grain tank, increase. It's kind of what I'm thinking. It's going to be like 300,000, though, which is a lot of money. And we're not even halfway there, but like I said, I think we're not that far away. Not as far as it seems. Likely winter time guaranteed, probably. But there is probably going to be a hoe in there that we'll have to buy. Which is like 30,000. I keep hoping they'll just pop up in a sale, but I've not gotten that lucky yet. Anyways, that is about everything for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.